What up, witches? Welcome to the What Up Witches podcast, where we embrace all the magic and mayhem of everyday life. I am Kitty. Ellie will be along here shortly. Let's get into it. It is Easter Sunday, so we are springing back into action with Season 2, Episode 5. And since Ellie's not here yet, I'm going to kick us off with some tarot. I want to start off with the fact that our felon-in-chief is seeming to leave the building a little bit. He didn't show up to any Easter things today. There were supposedly some reports of him at a golf club, at his golf club or whatever. But nothing really like... I think he's dying. He's so... Let's find out what's going on with him. I am so bummed that he made it past Valentine's Day, but maybe Easter was the holiday that it was actually thinking of. Maybe tomorrow we'll wake up to the big, beautiful obituary. Let's see. What do we have? To start us off with, the Fool, New Beginnings. So, the start of the tarot deck, too. The beginning of the major arcana. Next. Oh, I forgot to put our little thing up here so you know what the fuck is going on. There we go. Bear with me 1 second, folks. I'm pretty sure y'all didn't want to hear me sniffling away, so that's better. Now I can breathe. So we start off with the Fool. Next, what popped up? Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. So again, something new, something beginning. Wow, that just flew right on out of there. The Knight of Wands. Things are speeding up. Definitely springtime energy here. Oh, we have the Sun reversed. Okay, so this is a reading on, is he dead yet? What's going on? What is happening with our felon-in-chief for the moment? His health is absolutely on the decline, and I think this is saying good news is coming, good news is coming, good news is coming, good news, everyone. I genuinely think good news is on its way, because we start off with the past card of the Fool. And I think that has a lot to do with us foolishly wanting to believe in conspiracy theories, such as, is he dead? Is he dead? Oh, I hope he's dead. And he's never dead, is he? But that's okay. Innocence, beginnings, free spirit, faith, and adventure. Element air. Unafraid, the crow does not waver a bit and has faith that the log and river will provide a great adventure. In the distance, there is a wind blowing, whistling a warning. Yet the crow remains faithful, knowing that despite how stormy or choppy the waters may become in the future, the log will keep her afloat. The Fool card asks that you have faith in the universe and live fearlessly. You will come through the storm. If you allow hope to replace fear, imagine the adventures you have waiting. This resonates a lot with the No Kings protest. All of the hope in the air with the maintained resistance, not just here in the United States, but worldwide resistance up against this fucking fool in the White House. Then we move on to the Ace of Pentacles. This is our present. Ooh. Is my mic just like all the way down there? That's probably better. Okay. Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. Here we are, Pentacles. 2. Ace. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. The crow lands atop a large pentacle once concealed by clouds. This spot provides a clear view of all the riches available to her. Because her desires are no longer blocked, the bounty this world has to offer, from material wealth to spiritual knowledge, is all within her grasp. The Ace of Pentacles represents a time of charity, clarity, and the ability to manifest your desires. Stay focused. The law of attraction is working. Keep a fixed sight on what it is you want to achieve. Goals are in reach right now, in the present. The pentacles kind of remind me of my peace sign. Oh, Kianis. Oh, Ellie, she's almost here. Then we have the Knight of Wands for the future. Things are going to speed up and soon. Okay. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. All right. The Knight of Wands channels the charging energy of his horse and moves forward with raw power and determination. With the sun high in the sky, offering plenty of daylight ahead, the crow flies without hesitation. He is confident of success, even if he experiences moments of uncertainty about where he is going. The Knight of Wands reflects a person who jumps in without weighing all the consequences. He possesses an energy that is pure enthusiasm, a much-needed ingredient when executing a plan. This card warns that although passion is essential, you must find balance and clear thinking for a project or situation to find success. We can't just run in half-cocked. We can't just dive straight into conspiracy theories. There has to be evidence to back things up. The sun reversed. Good news is coming, folks. It's just taking a long time to get there. The sun. Here comes the sun. Number 19, the sun. Optimism, positivity, success, happiness, and good fortune. Element fire. Reversed, the card is a sign that you are not able to feel the gifts the sun has to offer, and as a result, there is a feeling of pessimism that is preventing your success. Even if blocked by clouds, the energy of the sun is always there for you. The question is, can you look beyond the clouds to see it? Stop doomsdaying. Stop it. Stop doomsdaying. It's not worth it. You're just putting yourself in a pessimistic hole and feeling sorry for yourself and woe is meing and woe is the worlding instead of doing shit about it. Stop it. There. Hopefully that was a message everybody needed to hear. So again, past the Fool. So we have seen new beginnings. Well, pretty much starting. Where there's hope. There's always been hope. And now our goals are in reach. And look at the springtime optimism here. This is an Easter card. If there was ever an Easter card, it's so cute. The future. We have to remember we can't just rush forward without evidence. We need to take a measured, planned approach and then push forward with speed and might. And finally, the sun is out. The sun is shining. It is warm already. You just have to open your arms, close your eyes, and accept it. Otherwise, what you are doing is just preventing yourself from feeling good about anything. Because why? Stop it. All right. So that was my tarot reading for Is He Dead Yet? Ellie's not here yet to do the 3 for thee. So let me see. I'm dealing with a toothache, so sorry if I'm like lisping a little bit tonight. Ellie should be on here any minute now. Okay, I am curious what this week will bring. I want to know, I guess my question for this week, will we see any big changes that move us forward this week? Specifically this week, are we going to see anything big that's going to move forward progress? The Three of Swords reversed. We're going to see some healing from past grief. That's a good sign. We're too many. Try it again. All right. Okay. So this is for this week. What is today, the 4th? Happy Easter, folks. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Ooh, 10 of Cups. I would say that's a yes. We're going to see something that's going to move things in a positive direction for the future, for the long term. And then we have the 4 of Cups. We're going to be able to be patient and take our time and really weigh our options before making any decisions. That is a privilege. The beginning of the week, we have the Page of Wands reversed. The end of the week, the Hanged Man reversed. Okay. Let's see. I didn't expect to do this, but here we go. All right. At the beginning of the week, we have the Page of Wands reversed. So we can probably see this energy kicking off tonight, tomorrow. When the Page of Wands appears reversed, it may indicate a project that is stuck or can't get off the ground because of unforeseen complications. You may simply have lost interest. Upright, the Page of Wands represents a kind-hearted person. Reversed, the Page of Wands may enter your life as an aggressive, immature bully. So tomorrow we might see some bully behavior from a felon in office. A felon in chief might be bullying us. That's par for the course. 3 of Swords reversed is a very good sign. When this card is reversed, it is a sign that although much time has gone by, you are finding it difficult to let go of a painful situation, or perhaps you are holding on to an old grudge. This is an excellent time to take an inventory of your feelings and ask yourself which ones are preventing you from living or loving. So again, that Sun reversed card is telling us that we need to be able to open our minds and our bodies really to joy, to things that make us happy, that give us dopamine, because otherwise we're never going to survive. Then we go into the 10 of Cups. I'm thinking around Wednesday, we're going to get some good news. So this would be the middle of the week. The happy couple sits on a budding branch of a cherry blossom tree, watching their fledglings resting comfortably in their nest. The setting is one of peace and contentment. The couple achieved their dreams as each new day brings with it a feeling of love and fulfillment. The 10 of Cups denotes a time of utmost joy. Another message of this card may also be a romantic relationship is forming, one that could result in a lifelong love affair. Take a moment to bask in the positive energy the 10 of Cups offers. Good luck will soon enter your home. Good news on Wednesday. Good news on Wednesday. Maybe big, beautiful obituary on Wednesday? We can only hope. 4 of Cups. The crow in the tree pays no attention to the cup in the sky, nor has any interest in discovering the contents of the cups below. He sits detached from his community, unmotivated to do much of anything, and is bored by yet another shiny object. The 4 of Cups speaks to a time of depression and inability to find anything to be excited about. You may be in a time of self-imposed darkness, whether it is from a disappointment or a bad relationship. The 4 of Cups asks that you go inward and look for what brought you to this place of discontentment. It also may be a good time to take stock of all the things that have been going well, as that is the quickest way to raise low spirits. Again, the cards just keep saying, open your mind to joy. Accept the privileges that are around you, that you have the opportunity to look at all these things and be bored by them. Oh, what a first world problem you have. What a good problem to have, to be bored by all shiny new things. The Hanged Man is the end of the week. Here we go. Delay, letting go, waiting to decide. Element water. The reversed Hanged Man feels as though he has been putting in too much effort compared to the amount of success he is seeing. It may also point to a person who has lost faith in his or her idea and is ready to give up without doing the necessary spiritual work that would help in finding a solution. Again, kind of first world problem-y. Overall, I'm getting that this is going to be a good week, so much so that we might even be bored by the end of it. So much good news might be happening by Wednesday that we might actually be bored by the news toward Friday, Saturday, end of the week. That would be great, wouldn't it? So we have the Page of Wands at the beginning of the week. Somebody's bullying us. Somebody's yelling on their Twitter feed. Then we have the 3 of Swords reversed, old pain resurfacing, likely to be dealt with and healed. Around Wednesday, we're going to see some positive news, some good news for the long term especially. So much so that by Friday, we're bored. We're bored of all the cups. We went from 10 cups, now we're like, oh God, another one, great, another one, really, another one bites the dust. And the Hanged Man reverse, we might be having a little trouble seeing all the good things for good. We might be sitting there going, okay, when's the other shoe going to drop? That's no way to live in constant fear and anxiety, is it? There we go. Alrighty, folks, going to take a quick break, probably about 5 to 10 minutes, so that I can look at my new thing that I can out of. Isn't it cute? Isn't it adorable? I'm going to go do that real quick. So, smoky break. Binkus bunkus. See you in just a minute, witches. Okie dokies. Welcome back, everybody. Ellie will be right in. She's typing. But I wanted to go ahead and go on to The Witchy Librarian. I'm currently reading Sacred Tears by Courtney Weber. And yes, I think I showed this last time, but I'm in a bit of a reading slump, which means I'm a slow reader right now. So I'm going to read this last part, Help for the Grieving. Chapter 9. Many witches are natural fixers, perhaps drawn to witchcraft in the first place to control things that happen, not just for themselves, but for the people they love. These same witches are not afraid of getting their hands deep into the grief of others. I recall with both fondness and cringe the many public rituals I once led that became de facto grieving rituals. It surely had to do with my method of leaning more into emotion than magic in these rituals, which would often conclude with at least one person weeping into the arms of another. The people present were not afraid to, if permitted, embrace them and hold their grief. Many witches are not afraid of grief. Some may fear allowing the wounds to heal. While witches offer a lot of energy toward grieving people, our communities sometimes lack the infrastructure and practices to help grieving people with practical means. Sometimes we go too far. After my first miscarriage, I blogged about our loss as a way of being real with people in our community, while also trying to destigmatize a sad but natural process. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. A few days later, I opened my messenger inbox to see an unsolicited tarot reading about my loss from someone I barely knew. Being an avid tarot reader, I knew nasty cards when I saw them, and although the sender tried to put a positive spin on things, it didn't help. First of all, I hadn't wanted a tarot reading on it. Second, I was horrified by what I read. The well-intentioned action added a thick layer of doom and gloom to my already painful situation. Also, how was I to respond? Should I use my energy to try to educate this person on how not to assist a grieving person, or just ignore it? Eventually, the person realized they'd overstepped and sent me an apology, at which point I was faced with another choice: accept the apology to make them feel better, or use the opportunity to express how their actions had impacted me and risk looking like the bad guy. I eventually chose a middle ground, explaining that their action was hurtful even though I knew it came from a genuine desire to help. This chapter felt important to write because while everyone will eventually experience loss, there are some people who haven't experienced it yet. Alternatively, they may have experienced with one kind of loss and might approach loss with a single lens approach. How one person responds to the loss of their beloved pet. Uh, no, I missed a line. How one person responds to the loss of a relationship will differ from how one responds to the loss of a beloved pet. There is no one size approach to helping grieving people. Their feelings about their loss will differ depending on who they are and what kind of loss they have experienced. Loss is simple, but grief is complicated. Ways to help grieving people. Naturally, we want to help the grieving people we love. But if our best intentions could potentially make things worse, what can we do? Below are a few ways to consider helping those you love when they are grieving. Reach out, but not too much. A grieving person may not reach out to you. Grief can make picking up a phone or opening a messenger feel like a foreign language. But a grieving person who does not reach out may still want support, particularly in the deepest throes of grief. They are also likely to feel quite isolated. The onus will be on the people in their lives to contact them. Call your grieving loved ones. They may not pick up, and you might need to do the old fashioned thing of leaving a voicemail. They'll listen when they're ready. Texting is also a true gift to the grieving process. It's generally less invasive, and seeing the words thinking of you on the screen can be comforting. The grieving person may not respond, but they will know that someone out there is holding a space for them. For many grieving people, this is deeply appreciated. Hey, I see you. Happy Easter!
Hello, happy Easter.
Welcome. Hi, Ellie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I have a beautiful stand now
Yes,
where
you
I can put my
do.
phone.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's very handy. Whoa, that's nice.
It is
It's
handy.
like it's not gonna fall over anymore, which is kind of sad,
Yes.
but
Mhm.
also we're moving up in the world, so there's that. How
Yeah.
are you?
I'm gonna need to go to the ER after this for tooth pain because they gave me 1 day's worth of pills yesterday at the hospital and said, "Go pick up the prescription." The pharmacy closed 5 minutes after my prescription was ready. So I got the text, went to go pick it up, and they were closed. Um,
That is awful. I'm so sorry.
so then I was like, today I will see if maybe the hospital's pharmacy is open so that I can like call them and not have to go through the whole process of like checking in to get antibiotics, but whatever.
Mm.
The pharmacy at the hospital is closed on Sundays.
That's so stupid.
And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can tough it out for a day. I took the antibiotic yesterday. I know you're not supposed to skip, but what the fuck else am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
What else am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Mm.
So, infected tooth started hurting, and I have the little um it's basically like benzocaine, lidocaine basically.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, and it comes like this handy little applicator to stick the little cotton swab in the thing and you tap it. So it's like it numbs it, but it very, very short lived.
Mm-hmm.
And it's already wearing off. So like as soon as we're done here, I'm gonna hop in a car, go to the ER just to get another round of antibiotics, pills. It's not even a shot, it's fucking pills.
Ask for the shot.
Well, you see, they're just gonna give me the pills because that's what they're gonna have, and they're gonna wanna just give that to me and be like, "Well, we already sent your prescription and you can pick it up tomorrow, so here's your pills to get through tonight."
Whatever.
Whatever, it's fine. Like, they wouldn't even give me a diflucan because 'cause they're like, "Oh, well, go to your regular doctor for that." I was like, "Really?"
That people in healthcare are like so scared to hand out anything these days.
It's so weird. I've
It is
never
so
had that
weird.
problem before with an ER.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's a diflucan pill, like I'm like, "Hey, I get yeast infections, like, automatically with every single antibiotic ever. Can you go ahead and just, like, double tap this with the diflucan so that I can avoid it?" I've never once been told no, even by an, like, urgent care ER doctor. They're always like, "Oh, yeah, absolutely, that makes perfect sense, here you go."
Yeah. Well, because
Never.
they deal with like the fucking issues. They're like, "Oh yeah, that makes total
That
sense
makes
actually."
sense, actually. If you know you're prone to them, if this is regular for you, I'm gonna take you at your word. It's not like I can fucking abuse a singular diflucan pill. What the
Yeah.
fuck am I gonna do with an antifungal medication? I can't get high off of it.
Right?
What am I gonna
Sorry.
do? Treat my yeast infection? Oh, no.
How do I'm messing with settings because I'm on my phone and on
Oh,
Safari and like everything is different.
ew.
Wait.
You're so cute
Oh.
with bunny ears.
Oh. How was your did you guys do anything today? Yeah, how was your Easter?
I did, so we did, oh, yeah, so that was my sacred tears. Let's get to
Oh yeah,
my
I hopped on when you were talking about grieving. Sorry.
I was just reading that section out of the book. Oh, it's feeling time till you got here. So, yes, what did you do for Easter? I did basically just indoor egg hunt because it's rainy and gloomy outside.
Yeah, it was raining this morning too. We thought it was gonna be horrible all day, but then it just like magically the sky opened up in the afternoon and it was beautiful. And we had like a 5 o'clock evening um egg hunt with the kids in the cul-de-sac.
Oh, that's always fun when it's like
It was
multi
so
kids.
cute. I'll send you a video later
Oh,
of
that's so cute.
my daughter.
I'll send you some pictures of the kid of my kids because they were adorable. We got some new clothes today. I went to the store, got some new clothes that they could grow into, because they're starting to outgrow the clothes they got.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
with my daughter, I got her this cute little like um, rainbow striped dress. It has pockets, and
Oh,
and I had her in jeans under the dress. And I was showing my mom like
oh.
her cute little outfit, and my mom goes, "Oh, she looks right out of the '70s." And then I laughed because look at what I'm wearing.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, thank you
Oh,
for
no.
that, by the way.
You're welcome.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
And adorable.
So on a scale like 1 to 10, how's your pain?
Oh, before I did the little tappity tap with the at home lidocaine, um, that was at like a 6. So I can tell it's gonna go up to a 9 or 10 if I don't go to the ER. And I kept me and my husband up the other night, scream crying from pain. And
Go
I'm
to the
like,
ER. It's not worth it. You're
"It's
in
not worth it.
pain.
It's not
You're
worth
in
it, no."
pain.
I'm gonna go as soon as I already told him, like, I'm like, "Hey, heads up, as soon as I'm done with this, Imma go because I can feel it, and I don't wanna wait till morning 'cause
Oh,
I was gonna just,
no,
like, go
go. I'm
first
not
thing in
gonna
the morning.
keep you.
I did the lidocaine. I wanted to do this. I wanted to.
Mish, fine. Okay,
Wanted
fine. Whatever. Go ahead.
I
Do
wanted.
continue doing your whatever thing then.
Well, I already did the
I just
tarot.
care about you, okay?
I know, and that's why I made you go to the doctor when you had
You
fucking
did.
sepsis.
Yeah, thank you. I'm doing a bit better. I'm still kind of in pain, actually, but it's getting better.
Okay, folks.
Thank you for making me go to the doctor, though.
Quick segue into a different segment here. If you have what you think could possibly be a UTI, go to the doctor.
If you're, yeah.
Period. End of story.
Mm-hmm.
If it's so bad to the point where you are searching for relief and getting azo, go to the doctor. Go ahead, take the azo for the relief to get you to the doctor. Go to the doctor. Because otherwise you might end up septic.
Apparently. Yeah, no, it could travel to your kidneys, which is painful. I've had that happen. Painful. Um, and then it could travel into your bloodstream and you will go septic and die. So take it seriously and like just go to the doctor. Get the antibiotics. Just do
Um,
it.
and a reminder, folks, the normal amount of pain that you're supposed to be in is 0. Is that much. That much pain is
We
what's
both did
normal.
the eyeball.
I think that's a millennial thing. I don't think we can do that without doing that. It's muscle memory at this point. Oh, act like you're taking a picture. Yeah, that's not how they do it anymore.
Oh yeah, it's like,
They do this. We do
oh,
this. They do this.
huh, huh.
Isn't that sad?
True. Well,
Oh, it makes me sad.
I
So
was with my neighbor earlier, the one that we had
I'm
the egg
listening.
hunt
Yes.
with. Sorry, and we were boop ba doop boop ba doop boop boop.
Dankity dank dank.
The one that you.
This is why my son will know how to properly take pictures.
Nice.
He loves this, by the way. If you have a child that likes taking pictures, it has like an actual memory card.
That's so
So
cute.
you can,
Take pictures with your camera.
take pictures with the camera and have them actually printed.
That's so cute.
So something like this is really cute for those kids. That's the mom
Oh,
part. But yeah, fertility, let's not overreact. Maybe we should do that like every other week. Maybe you and I should do the fertility one week and have that be like our weekly or every other week chat in,
yeah,
check in
yeah, yeah.
on various things from condom usage to oh my god, that's a thing that I just read actually. Did you know they are now actively encouraging natural family planning over birth control.
Who's they?
The
Do I want to?
government.
Oh, that
So
they.
in
Oh
order to get
God.
any kind of like government, I briefly read over this, so I am not accurately reporting this. I'm just reporting what I read in a couple of reports and saw on a TikTok video. So do due diligence and read up, folks. But essentially, something along the lines of hospitals who want specific government funding are changing their wording of what is recommended for birth control and are now like propagandizing and doing the whole because it's hard because there's truth to it about birth control being dangerous for your health, birth control and all that. It's hard
So they're
when
fear
there's
mongering.
truth to the fear mongering.
Gotcha. No, yeah.
Birth control is dangerous because we don't test medications on women. We just say, "Here you go. This works. Try
Mhm.
it." And that's the test. Like, that's how birth control was tested. They just
Yeah.
gave it to women and said, "Here you go. It should work. We tried it on rats."
That's kind of what like 54, 54. I don't know why I just saw that. But no, yeah, that's kind of how it was given to me when I was like 15.
Yeah,
Yeah, just like here you go. This will fix all your problems.
that's how it was given to me. So, it's hard when propaganda has a valid point
Yeah.
because we
Makes sense.
have overprescribed it in order to attack the teen pregnancy epidemic. We overcorrected by overprescribing birth control and undereducating on natural family planning methods such as fertility
Exactly.
awareness.
Yeah,
Not
all of
that the
my fertility awareness was don't get pregnant.
Yes, abstinence only is if you just put it in and take it out, you could get pregnant. It only takes one. You never know when you ovulate. It's like, bitch, actually you could know when you ovulate. But
Yeah.
that's a whole other conversation. So that might be something we start doing is like
I don't
every
think
other week we
ovulating
swap.
was even like a thought, actually. Like, no, it's
It
just
was
like
just
it
sperm
could
meet egg.
happen.
Sperm meet egg. Sperm meet egg. I have egg,
Yeah.
he has sperm. They could meet anytime. That's what we
Yeah.
were taught. And it was false. And so I'm frustrated
It's
at the now
frustrating.
demonizing of birth control because birth control is fucking amazing and has saved women's lives.
That felt really good. I agree with you, but
You
that
were
felt
so
really good.
stoned.
I'm so stoned.
I'm more
You gave
sober
me
than
the
you.
dankity dank. What do you expect?
For legal purposes, I didn't give shit.
I mean, what? No.
For funsies purposes,
Metaphorically, you know.
everything in this is hypothetical situations, of course.
Yeah.
Hypothetically,
In
isn't it
Minecraft.
good?
In Minecraft. It was good in
Mine
Minecraft.
it was very good Minecraft, very good
Yeah.
Sims, very, very good
Mm,
GTA.
it's-
You know, where we go and smoke the water pipes
we
on
were role
GTA
playing
together.
GTA.
Uh,
Maybe we should
so
do that sometime.
so yeah, we should actually. I do have a GTA account, by the way.
What if we like did that and streamed it?
Oh my god, we would get so many followers. Probably the wrong kind. We just see huge uptick in followers followed by the next day a huge downtick. Like they're like, "Oh, cool chicks." Oh, fuck these kinds of chicks.
Oh no, not that kind.
And then
Hmm.
we'll get the hate followers, the ones that follow us but just hate on us.
Wait, 57, 57, 57,
Ah,
57.
hot.
You'll see 58, 58 next. And then
Uh-huh.
59, 59.
So, yes,
Sorry.
we are deciding on air right now that instead of doing What Up Witches every week, because I need some help with the fertility stuff. I need to start doing that more regularly. Um, and educating somebody
Hi.
who who has questions. Because I forget that even though we grew up together, we still did not like I was your sex ed, and I forget that
Basically,
sometimes.
actually, though, yeah. You were like my second mom
Yeah,
for like 3 years of my
my
life, at least.
nickname was Mom in our friend group.
Yeah, that's true. I was Pokey.
You were Pokey, I was Pinky.
Yeah, true. I was Spaz for a little bit too, though.
And then that was my cat's name.
And then that was your cat's name.
You know, he lived to the ripe old age of 15 before he died.
15. Wow.
And he died at home.
Oh, poor Spaz.
I know.
Good little boy.
I held his paw through it.
Oh,
I gave him lots of pets.
oh, nice. Wait, you're gonna see fit. Oh, I don't want to lose it.
Ah.
59, 59.
Sorry, nostalgia, grief,
Ah, no,
grief,
you're good.
grief.
Actually, my neighbor was talking about losing their dog recently
Oh,
too. So, Bam Bam, he was so sweet.
bam, bam.
He was 10 years old. He
Oh,
was a little
papa.
French bulldog. He like snorted all the time. It was so cute. He would like chase balls around the cul-de-sac. It was adorable.
Oh.
Wait for it to
Two,
one.
hey!
Hey!
I don't know why that's so satisfactory.
Repeating numbers, repeating numbers.
We're not autistic at all. Wait, what? Also, speaking of which, let's go into the Neurospicy saga.
Yay!
So I wanted to talk about autistic elopement.
Oh.
Do you ever remember as a kid or even as an adult, just like walking away from a situation, not caring where you were going, not caring that you didn't have everything that you needed to go or that you were dressed inappropriately, just like leaving because you had to go
Mm-hmm.
because you were
Yeah.
overwhelmed?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's called elopement.
Um,
We hear about autistic elopement as little kids physically just running away.
uh,
But it also is the adults who walk away when they're overwhelmed. You know how, like, you walk outside and it's cold out and all you got is a sweater and shorts and flip flops, but you keep walking anyway?
mhm,
It's like, fuck
mhm,
it. I don't care that it's too cold.
mhm, mhm.
And then all of a sudden you're a mile away from home. You're freezing. You have no phone. And now you got to walk all the way back in a dangerous situation because it's the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's autistic elopement. That's what my husband got arrested for.
Oh boy.
Which, reminder, folks, disability is not disorderly conduct, and we are suing. And update on that: the judge, disorderly conduct in Ohio is an extremely broad statute, and Dan's not a lawyer, so it's impossible to properly represent yourself when you have no education on representing yourself or anybody, let alone he did a phenomenal fucking job. For an hour and a half, he cross-examined two officers, caught them in lies under oath,
It's
had one of them sweating, bullets sweating.
nice.
And the judge, let's be real. If Dan was 100% in the wrong, if he was
Do you mind if I
straight up
put
and
this together while you tell the
do it.
story?
Go ahead. Yeah, do it. 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 Do it.
I need to like do something with my hands. I have
Do
anxious
it.
energy that I need to
Do
get out.
it.
Sorry.
Do it.
I have
Uh,
anxious finger energy. Continue.
his fingers. Um, so if he were 100% in the wrong, then he would have had to pay fines and court fees, right? The
Right.
fine would be $100 to $150 plus court fees, so he would have paid up to $300
Okay.
if he were 100% of the wrong. Because if you take me to court after the cop did everything right then the judge is going to be like, why are you wasting my time here? You did the thing. It's proven you did the thing. Now you got to pay me for wasting my time here, you know?
Okay.
The
Makes
judge
sense,
the
I
judge
guess.
looks at Dan, goes, "You spent the whole night in jail." "Yes, sir, I did." He goes, "Normally this would be a $100 fee plus court costs. I am waiving everything, so you don't pay a dime today. You're free to go."
Jesus Christ.
So he had to rule guilty because, again, broad statute,
Mm,
but waiving all of the fines and fees so that he walked away paying nothing
yeah,
is an
true.
admission that he was wronged.
Yeah.
You wanna know the craziest part?
What?
He got the deputy lying under oath about whether or not he told the 911 caller my name and gave him our address. The 911 caller, not the dispatcher, the guy that called 911. The deputy called him back to update him on the situation, gave him my name, and gave him our address to see if he knew us
What the fuck? Why?
because he knew him personally. The guy was an off duty cop.
Bleh, I don't like that.
So Dan asked him, he said, uh, is it, you know, protocol? Is it common practice to provide 911 callers the names and addresses and personal information of suspects? And he stuttered and he goes, I don't recall doing that.
Okay,
And he's like, but
okay.
before all this, he established it. He's like, did you call the caller back? Yes, I did. But then he claimed, not to my recollection. I don't recall calling him back later on. He's like, oh, well, you just said you called him back, but okay. Oh, well, I have it on video at this
Ay, ay,
time
ay.
that you were on the phone with him and said these exact words. Is that not the case? You have in your report that you called the 911 caller back. Is that not the case? Like, literally got him in so many fucking lies. It's wonderful. And one of the things we're gonna do so that we can sue, hence the neurospices. Fuck you, Jesus. I I hit the school bus.
How can we tell you're a mom?
Woo.
It's okay, we're okay.
Okay.
This is telling me to like use a fucking craft knife? Excuse me? What?
It looks like a fucking scalpel.
Use a craft knife and then soak in water and then do something else with tweezers and do another thing? Eh, I am too high for this shit. What?
Or not high enough on the right strain.
Yeah, maybe. Use a craft knife to cut off the parts used from the sticker. Put the stickers into water and wait for a while until they are completely soaked. Use tweezers or other tools to transfer the soaked sticker to the desired location for pasting and slide the sticker upwards to paste it. This is way too involved. I thought I was gonna get a doll.
Like my autistic Barbie doll.
Yeah, but like Miku.
Yeah.
And it's like involved. This is like Lego Miku, but
Mhm.
like craft edition.
Girl.
Wait, there are faces though.
Is it the kind where, like, the
No.
tape dissolves or something? So it's like you put it
But
in
like look,
water.
there's a face in here. There's a face. There's a face in there.
All right, Ted Bundy. Jesus.
I think these are all just spare ball joint parts. I'm Stony Baloney.
So basically when we go for our whatchamacallit, when we go to sue them, one of the things we're gonna do is get the transcript of his trial because we'll be able to catch the transcript of
Ah,
them
yeah.
lying under oath.
That's a good point. Thank you for reeling it back in.
No,
Thank you.
you're good. I forgot what I was talking about, and I had to go through my little listy of things, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, neurospicy," and clicked that.
Ah,
So I had to remind myself what I was talking about.
good. Good. Oh, I'm done with this project. Continue. I'm down to keep listening. Continue. Sorry.
So, when we go to sue, we'll be able to sue for multiple things. We'll be able to sue for the fact that, personal information. We'll be able to sue for ADA violations. We'll be able to sue for rights violations, various things. So we're kind of excited, but we still need to find a lawyer.
Mm.
So that's the fun thing. So we're looking for if anybody knows a lawyer in Ohio who works with like civil rights and stuff like that, that would be great. Um, that'd be helpful. But just a reminder, folks, disability is not disorderly. It's not a crime to be disabled. It's
Oh,
just they're
no.
trying to make it. They're trying to put us in institutions and lobotomize us and shit. Again, they never stop trying. Let's be real. They never stop trying.
History repeats.
Or it rhymes. Yeah, I hear both.
True.
Oh, are you reading anything lately?
I started reading a book called Story Genius
Mm.
because, again, I like want to write a novel, and it's about like the psychology behind why story, like what makes a story work,
Mhm.
basically. Like, could you Google it? Because I don't have a computer in front of me,
Yeah, what's it called
but it's
again?
called Story Genius because it's
Story.
actually pretty interesting. Sorry. I just picked it up the other day and I'm like really excited about it.
Oh, okay. I see it. How to use Story Genius. How to use brain science to go beyond outlining and write a riveting novel by Lisa Kron. Or Crown?
Um,
Cron. Uh, Following on the heels of Lisa Cron's breakout first book, Wired for Story, this writing guide reveals how to use cognitive storytelling strategies to build a scene by scene blueprint for a riveting story. It's every novelist's greatest fear, pouring their blood, sweat, and tears into writing hundreds of pages, only to realize that their story has no sense of urgency, no internal logic, and so is a page. And so is a page one rewrite. Rewrite. I can speak. The prevailing wisdom in the writing community is that there are just two ways around this problem: pantsing, winging it, and plotting, focusing on the external plot. Story coach Lisa has spent her career discovering why these methods don't work and coming up with a powerful alternative based on the science behind what our brains are wired to crave in every story we read, and it's not what you think. I like it.
yeah, it's really cool.
Let me know if you like it, and I will probably borrow it from the library
Yeah,
because I like the library.
it's really good. I
So
mean, so far, but yeah.
Easter is spring equinox.
Have you read anything? Sorry, go ahead.
I've read this. That's what I was talking about
Oh
before we got in.
yeah,
So
yeah. Okay, so continue. My bad. Sorry.
no, okay, so there's that. Easter is the first Sunday after the first full moon after the spring equinox, right?
Yeah.
Very witchy, very
Very
pagan.
witchy. This is a very witchy year so far, just in general, with all like the transits and
Full moon in
it's
Libra most
mhm,
recently. So we saw a lot of justice, I think.
lots of like inner justice too, um like letting your inner needs like be voiced. I've seen a lot of that in not just my own life, but like in people around me, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like a lot of more like a lot of people are like more, I feel like standing up for themselves a little bit. Does that make
Yes.
sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
It's a general vibe shift.
Do you like my strawberry?
Oh my god, it's
It's
so
I think I'm
cute.
gonna name her Drew Barrymore.
That's adorable.
Thank you. I I
That's
I,
adorable.
I thought really hard on it.
Dewberry. Love it. All right, listen, you need to go to the ER.
I do. I do. So Easter is a very witchy holiday, folks. It is was co-opted by Christians and Catholics, but it's fucking pagan as shit, witchy as shit. Just look up the history of it from the rebirth and rejuvenation, whereas Samhain is about death and like that the
Shedding and
shift and the veil, the equinox, the spring equinox, and right now with Easter, Ostara is all about rebirth and reincarnation and fertility and
life.
multiplication and just enjoying life, specifically enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
So get out there. Enjoy it. Have fun. The tarot readings I did at the beginning of this was very positive, very bright. We're going to get a lot of good news this week, especially around Wednesday. I got the 10 of Cups for Wednesday.
Nice. I love that.
And our overall message was the sun reversed, saying that everybody is having a hard time feeling the sun, feeling the warmth of it. And it's because you're too busy focusing on the clouds. But whether the clouds are there or not, the sun's right behind it.
Oh, shit. That's true because stop it. Like literally yesterday I was sitting outside and like we were like, ah, clouds, go away.
But the sun is still there behind it.
True,
And
true,
sometimes the
true.
clouds are a relief when the sun is too bright.
Actually, yes, though. You're right. There were multiple moments where shut the fuck up and
I'm
stop.
so good at that.
Stop reading my lines.
uh, so next week on the What Up Witches podcast, I think we will focus on the fertility. And we shall start doing that every other week.
Yeah, let's do it. Why
Let's
not?
do it.
Yay.
Okay, so stay magical, keep being a menace.
Blessed or hexed. Thanks for listening.
Later, witches. I see you
Bye.